Guys, welcome to this video. In a rejoinder to a former video, actually I introduced the concept of bias. You can find the video within the playlist. Today we are going to look at the types of bias, but a little recap may be helpful. A bias, we simply say that it is a predetermined tendency to favor one outcome, one outlook, or one person against another. So this is somewhat favoritism. So we are going to look at some of the ways in which bias operates by examining the various types of bias. One, we have a personal bias. A personal bias actually goes or is really involved in things such as relationship or personal friendships or enmity. For example, a judge may use his friendship or on the basis that they know someone at a personal level, they may issue a ruling that is in favor of them based on the fact that they know them. On the other hand, on the basis of enmity, you find that the judge may hate someone so much and end up giving a very harsh judgment on them. So this is biased judgment based on what we call this type of bias, personal bias. A simple rule of thumb, or what can help you to remember it easily, it is simply involved feelings, and those feelings can be feelings of friendship or feelings of enmity. The second type of bias is known as pecuniary bias. Remember, pecuniary simply relates to money matters or financial matters. In law, something that has value or legal value is known as consideration. So it is safe to say that pecuniary bias involves some sort of consideration, in more likely something that is financial consideration or something that has financial value. Remember that in most countries there is what we call currency or legal tender. So something that can be expressed in value in terms of the legal tender, that is the fiat currency, that thing can cause pecuniary bias or can be used to create this kind of pecuniary bias. So in pecuniary bias occurs in a situation where the judge or a decision maker wants to get money. So they, by acting in a certain way or maybe accepting bribes or handouts, they decide a case in a certain manner, they will be rewarded with money. So a judgment is given due to the financial interest of the judge connected to the case. This is whereby now we have this pecuniary bias. So once a judgment is made under the considerations of money, it cannot be fair. It will end up being an unfair judgment or a biased judgment due to pecuniary consideration. That we have bias in relationship to the subject matter. So for example, when a judge has a general interest in the subject, they may have or they may make a judgment that is biased towards it. Other types of bias, we have areas such as policy bias, where a public officer likes a predisposed to certain policies. Or also we have a departmental bias, whereby in some departments their operations may lead to creation of bias. So thank you for watching this video. Those were the types of bias.